Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Windows Wear Live. My name is Jolene Mujica. I am the head of Trends and Tours at Windows Wear. Today, we're going to take a look at the news stories, what's going on in the retail industry. So let's go ahead and begin. So we're going to start off with talking about NARS. NARS and Guerlain are starting to host rooms on Clubhouse. Clubhouse, of course, is one of the newest social media apps, which creates these sort of rooms in which you can engage with and listen to different kinds of speakers. And they're trying to monetize this particular app. Now, Clubhouse currently has over 10 million users, and as expected, major beauty brands are now utilizing Clubhouse, the invitation-only audio app that's been garnering a lot of buzz for its rising popularity in celebrity appearances. Now, NARS Cosmetics, for example, is hosting a weekly 3-day virtual event which kicked off on April 7th. It was held in the Beauty Club, created by makeup artists. And the first conversation featured makeup artist Michaela Warabi. She's the founder of the Beauty Club and Black Beauty Chat. Content creator Ian Michael Crum, who is a board-certified dermatologist and who is regularly active on the app. And together, they have more than 65,000 followers, alongside NARS makeup Nico Lopez. And they jumped right in, right? Welcome to the beauty room. This was an entire discussion focused on skin minimalism, the intersection of skincare and makeup, and while promoting the relaunch of the brand's Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, which is now offered in 16 different shades, the discussion focused on the topic at hand, right? And this was really about changing the narrative about how people perceive skin and makeup, because before, there were conversations about those two things very separately, but now those are conversations that go hand in hand. Skincare and makeup are absolutely related, right? So NARS also had a moderator that wanted to focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Representation, of course, matters in the beauty industry, and makeup for the new normal post-COVID-19 predictions will be coming next week. With more than 10 million users, Clubhouse, of course, continues to grow, though it's still in beta, and it is the newest social media marketing opportunity for brands looking for a new, different, or maybe even a wider audience while teaming up with influencers and with loyal listeners. Guerlain also recently hosted a Clubhouse event, which was a conversation with the French company's perfumer and Harper's Bazaar beauty editor, Jessica Matlin, who's the co-host of the beauty podcast Fat Mascara. The platform is a great fit for a brand like Guerlain, as their history is built on sharing knowledge and storytelling, right? Audience engagement on Clubhouse is what really also sets it apart from any other social media platform. Clubhouse also uses their users to participate directly in live discussions, making it far more active as an audience experience compared to other more passive forms of social media platforms and social media interactions, right? So the first beauty brand to have an account on the platform was Durer Cosmetics, making the founder Christina Ziebler a very early adopter of Clubhouse. But brands like Opie, Glow Recipe, BoxyCharm, Revive Skincare are very active in hosting rooms early on, even though they don't actually have accounts on Clubhouse. And the latest and biggest news at Clubhouse is the unveiling of a payment option, which will begin rolling out or rolled out last Wednesday, in which users can now click on a button and send each other money. As Clubhouse starts to grow and they think about different funding opportunities for the business, they really want to align their business model with that of the creators to help them make money and to help them thrive on the platform, so that they're only growing if the members are growing alongside them. It is the first of many monetization features to come on Clubhouse. So interested to see where that will go next. Up next, let's talk about what's going on over at eBay. So eBay, of course, being one of the biggest purveyors of, circular fashion and secondhand goods. For eBay, they are taking their Authentication on the road. The traveling drive-in pop-up for on-the-spot item evaluation heads to Seattle, Las Vegas, and Austin, Texas. So when eBay expanded their authentication services to include sneakers, The company hosted a 3-day pop-up in Los Angeles last fall to unveil that service. And this month, eBay took the service on the road with Authentication Nation, a traveling pop-up where consumers can have their luxury watches, sneakers, trading cards, etc. authenticated on the spot. The first stop was in Atlanta on April 9th and 10th, and similar to the LA pop-up back in November of 2020, it has a drive-in station hosted by third-party authenticators, SneakerCon for sneakers, Cape Town Diamonds for watches, and evaluated the items right in front of collectors. NBA star Trae Young of the Atlanta Hawks attended the event to showcase his watch collection, which included Rolex, Cartier, among many others. Each collector was allowed one item to be evaluated and to receive an estimation, and they could then opt to list their item for sale or to take it home. The event moved to Nashville on April 13th and 14th, headed to Seattle on April 21st and 22nd, and is currently in Las Vegas, where it will be for April 30th and May 1st. It will end its tour in Austin, Texas on May 7th and 8th. The program itself has gone really well, and eBay has seen a huge growth since they have launched. Charisse Marquez, who is the vice president of eBay, says that since joining in January, the event is a way to get the news out there that they are now authenticating, which is something that was missing from eBay since the beginning, right? Although the company sought to build trust through user submissions and seller ratings and transaction reviews, some consumers are still hesitant about using eBay as a platform with authenticated goods. And then when it comes to sneakers, StockX, stadium goods, other things that have built global businesses by authenticating items and giving a seal of approval, these businesses launched in the mid 2010s, and consumers bought, sold, and traded goods through eBay. And although eBay launched authorization for watches in 2018, the extension of that service into sneakers was necessary to keep pace with other companies. Authenticity is critical in collecting, right? The site is a very big player in the business, selling 7.69 million sneakers and 4 million watches in 2020 alone. They really have a passionate community at eBay of sellers and buyers, and there are generations of consumers that are ready to open a business model like eBay's, working on a sharing economy, comfortable working with strangers than the previous generation might have been. eBay's not said the next cities that will host their authentication pop-ups, but Marquez and the company is focused on bringing awareness to underserved collector communities such as female sneakerheads, young watch enthusiasts who crave real authenticity, hence the association with Trae Young. And looking ahead, eBay is exploring adding more categories in the luxury space to its authentication program, which will include things like handbags, accessories, jewelry. It is also exploring blockchain technology and digital assets such as non-fungible tokens, right, NFTs, but it doesn't have anything officially in the works as of now. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what is going on over at Vetements. So Vetements is branching out, and they're doing it in the realm of hospitality with burgers. So the vegetarian combo meal is available only at KM20 in Moscow. So Vetements, which of course famously staged a runway show during Paris Fashion Week at a McDonald's on the Champs-Elysees in 2019, has now officially launched their own burger. The vegetarian burger comes with fries and a lemonade. The packaging for the combo meal is decked out in the brand's very distinctive logo. To get one, you'll have to fly to Moscow, however, to book a table at the cafe atop Olga Karput's famous fashion emporium, KM20. They noted that there's only 2,000 portions up for grabs, so it's something, a bit of a limited collection or a limited edition or drop. KM20 has carried Vetements practically since the brand debuted in 2014, and it turns out the vegetarian burger on its cafe menu is not only a bestseller, but also the favorite dish of Vetements co-founder and CEO Guram Salvia. Karput said that he added portobello mushrooms and cheese, and voila, an iconic and Instagrammable, fashionable meal was born. Now, why not, right? When asked, why would you create a burger when you are a luxury brand, right? They've always wanted to look out and branch out into alternative means. This is really only the beginning for them. They're very excited to create launches in different countries coming throughout this year, not only in the hospitality realm, but in other subsectors as well. And they also, Carpoot is also the face of the campaign for the Vetements Burger that you can see photographed here. Gamely wearing, of course, the fall 2021 collection for Vetements while munching on French fries and sipping on a drink at the cafe's terrace, which as of Thursday enjoyed very pleasant 70-degree weather. It's not uncommon for luxury brands to now be branching out into the hospitality realm and into the realm of food and beverage as these sister industries start to converge and become more interesting, right? All right, our final story today, we're going to take a look at Estee Lauder's digital shopping rethinking, right? So how they are rethinking their strategy. And Estee Lauder companies are rolling out virtual services centered around video chatting and personalization. They're beginning with Clinique in the UK. So the Estee Lauder's companies, which is of course an American conglomerate manufacturer of brands like MAC Cosmetics, Jo Malone, Origins, Le Labo, to name a few, say that customers are really missing the social interaction and personalization of the in-store experience, so they are starting to recreate it online. Just this past week, Clinique quietly launched a new UK site allowing consumers to video chat with consultants, trying on products using AR and VR, and shop through product preferences, skin types, recommendations that are personalized to the user based on data. Friends will soon be able to shop together online from various different locations around the world. They can customize their storefront and be in control of the entire digital experience. Other brands will probably soon follow. So, interestingly, COVID-19 made it very challenging for beauty brands to deliver a high-touch service while still connecting with consumers, right? And one of the things that shoppers love about going to a store is social connectivity, right? As much as we've pivoted online and digitally, we're still losing the customer along the way, right? So we really want to, leverage the data to route a consumer's consultation to the right consultant for them who will be able to make them smart recommendations. And online and skincare brands have been the key growth driver for the beauty industry and pandemic store closures for some time. For Estee Lauder, they've nearly doubled its rates of online consumer-facing investment and boosted their digital infrastructure and fulfillment network to really be competitive, right? Overall, beauty is rebounding quite quickly from the pandemic. Estee Lauder's net sales rose 5% to $4.85 billion in the last quarter. And Estee Lauder wouldn't share how many online consultants they've hired for the platform, though it does account for less than 5% of their retail employees. And there are plans to grow the team once more insights have been gathered. While brands have long, of course, had online chat functions, this is nothing new, but Bobbi Brown and Clinique have tested virtual consultations by appointments last summer during the pandemic, and these services have seen adoption in the low digits with high drop-off, but the new service that doesn't require appointments is designed for stickiness and for engagement. Consultants can now be armed with multiple video cameras, and providing services 7 days a week can demonstrate how products are used, and AR try-ons during chat are in the works. It will absolutely give consumers a much better, more engaged experience than what is now slightly a bit of a disconnected journey. So congratulations to them. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the projects from Windowsware members. As always, if you are a member of Windowsware, please make sure that your profile is filled out and then you are uploading your projects so that you can be featured on Windowsware Live. So over at Arsenal, New York, they've teamed up with Cole Haan to create the Gulf Spring 2021 visual displays. Here we can see those. Beautiful work by Arsenal. Over at Dolce & Gabbana's beauty flagship store opening in Singapore just this past month, Dimitri Piccinino has worked on those visuals. And finally, Andrea Milanese Has worked with Art Dublin at Salvatore Ferragamo in Dubai. So this is a special setup done implementing for Art Dubai, taking inspiration from their fashion show, hashtag great teamwork, hashtag visual merchandising. So this is fantastic work by Andrea Milanese over at Salvatore Ferragamo. So as always, if you are a Windows member, please make sure that your profiles are filled up and that you are uploading your projects so that you can be featured on Windows Wear Live. That does it for us. We will see you next week. Have a great day.